You know, before YouTube fucked it all up, I had the greatest job in the world, opening for Hypnocast every night.
But then we got the call, and YouTube hammered us for Moxie's tits.
So now I'm jobless and broke with nowhere to go.
Your phone ringing.
Oh,
Your
the phone is
ringing.
ringing.
Big boy, come pick up your phone. How you know pick up your phone?
Hello, this is the Gopher. Who is it?
Hello, Gopher. The time is now. Hypnocast Season 3 is here, and we want you back.
Holy shit, boys, we are back in business! That son of a bitch is gonna scream any minute now. Let the show begin.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Probably all agree you can't cut 12-year-old Timmy's cock off.
Yeah. I like how you said cut for like half a second.
Yeah. Well, it's cut and cock, and it came out cuck, and yeah, that's. Whoops! Oh fuck! Oh no! Mistakes were made.
He's been waiting in the shadows patiently.
I just smashed JT the fuck out of this.
Your face is turning red.
Yeah, because I know that the next SNH I'm gonna be fucked.
Oh yeah.
But at least I
with a
won't be
horse
fucked.
cock.
That's an unknown part of the map, so I didn't see it yet. Could I survive if I jump? Nope. Nope. Nope.
America the greatest country in the world?
No.
If you were offered a one-way ticket to leave the country, never come back, but it's all expenses paid, would you accept that offer?
I don't think that I would leave. I wouldn't leave either.
Wow.
Oh, I did this. Okay. I did that. I took him with me. Oh shit.
Yo.
It's always the black people holding everybody else down.
Time out. All right. You know what? Yeah. I'm going to bed. I'm tired. Tired of this shit. This communist ass game, whatever. This doesn't want
Somebody
me to play.
else got it. You didn't get in.
Yeah, it's just a lot of racism today. All right. Y'all have fun. I'll just continue to watch and cope and see.
Sounds good.
And look at this motherfucker pretending he's gonna watch. He's gonna watch more Stranger Things.
Yeah, you know he's gonna watch Stranger Things all day. Either that or like some game or something.
Doesn't mean I don't have my phone next to me. You know?
Watching porn.
That's tomorrow. Okay, bye.
MILF Hunters Part 14.
Now, Hypno, I could have hit you with a shuriken. I opted not to because I'm a good friend.
That's fucked up, you liar. You're a liar. You're an absolute liar. You're a liar. I knew it. Never trust white people.
Thank you, and I would have done it. You could have said thank you, but you said like, yeah,
Because I knew you were gonna do it. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Hypnocast. That's right. We are live, boys. We are live. We are live. We are live. We're going to dive down the rabbit hole that is known as the internet. But before we could do any of that, we're going to have to bring it in close. And listen, I swear to God, if I see a chat like yesterday that says we don't hug, I'm going to be highly upset. I'm going to be highly upset. There is hugging. There is hugging, goddammit. Hug it out. Bring it in together. We need to hug it out right now. Let's get it going. Come on. What's taking so long? I don't understand what's taking so long. Why do people take forever? I don't get it. I don't get it. Come on. Let's go. Hurry up. All right. Listen. Listen. No. No, Democulus. There's no staying back. There's no staying back avoiding it. Too many sausages? No. It's not gay. Bring it in and listen very closely. If you are watching on YouTube, like the stream now. Now. Look at the chat. Look at all the hugging going on right now. If you are watching on Rumble, like the stream. If you're watching on Twitter, like the post. And if you are watching anywhere else right now, you are playing Reloaded because you're gay. So like the stream. Don't let it happen to you. Can I get a mic check, please? Mic check, titty check, balls check. Guys, we got a lot going on today. We got a follow-up to the Overwatch story that I'm sure a lot of you guys are excited about. Yes, don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. I know you guys are excited. I know you guys are excited to find out about what happened to Overwatch. Gee, I'll give you a hint. It's exactly what we always said was gonna happen just 24 hours ago. Literally exactly what we said was gonna happen. But we're gonna talk about it. What else, man? What else we checking? Delicious spiny fruit check? What the fuck? What the no mics here? Why are you lying? You have a mic. You have a mic. Hot cocoa check. Very nice. Ugly character check. Yep, that's definitely going to be a thing. Jeremy Webb check. I haven't seen Jeremy Webb in a little bit. So Veradark's gay? Yes. For playing Reloaded, but she's a smart gay. She's going to get like 1,000 concurrent viewers because she's playing a hated game. It's amazing. We got Hound says the Hood Weebs check. We got Monkey Man with the check to check check. We got RIP to the Super Sentai check. We got a Save Leon check. We got a Pathway 2 check. We got I Don't Play Overwatch check. We got Fucking Cats check. We got 83% recovered from the flu check. Very nice. I hope you continue to feel better, my man. Continue to feel better. We got leakers getting felted by Genshin Impact check. Yep, that's going to be a topic today. We got Vara Black check. Rumble will be shielded check. We got Fethku check. I'm confused. Bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers best. Jesus Christ, King Demon Wing is eating like a king. That's why his name is King Demon Wing. God damn, that's amazing. Look at this guy. Bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers. What the fuck? That's incredible. Shout out to you, my man. I'm happy. I'm happy for you. What else we got? 35 players for Reloaded check. Yep. We're going to talk about it. Coffee check? Nah. Genshin Impact sucks. Wuthering Waves is better check. Well, there you go. Pizza Cat with the yum check. Chicken Wing Poppers check. All right, guys, listen. Our ESG scores are at their maximum. We are indeed fully funded. Let's like the stream. Like it. Like it right now. Let's do the Bigot Army roll call. Who's hanging out with us today on this glorious evening? It is a Tuesday evening, ladies and gentlemen, on the internet. It is a glorious, glorious Tuesday. Hope all you guys had a fantastic Tuesday. Who is hanging out with us in the chat? Make yourselves known. Let's go. We got Yamato85. What's going on, bro? We got Denner Ryer. We got Mr. Melancholy. We got Too Cool Curry. Seabrew 1138. We got Reaper Knight. We got 17 Crash Gaming. What's going on, man? We got Panther. What's going on, Panther? We got Dade 404. We got Matthew Watson grinding Ball X Pit check. Listen, sir. With all due respect, I have no idea what you mean. Okay? I legit have no idea what you mean. Okay? I'm not playing Ball X Pit. Okay? I am not playing Ball X Pit, and I don't appreciate the slander. I don't appreciate the slander, okay? Because I think I'm more of a professional than that. I am more of a professional than that. All right. I have no idea what you're talking about. I am not playing ball. Let me take this off screen. I'm not playing Ball X Pit. It's not happening. Totally not playing. Okay. Yeah, Yamato, what's up? Dositu, what's going on, man? What's going on? We got Reaper Knights. Going on, Reaper Knight. How you doing, man? We got Magni32. We got Pizza Cats. What's going on, Pizza Cat? We got Hypnotic. We got High Tax, No Incentive on Rumble. What's going on, man? Rap the Kratos. We got the Cello 80 over on Rumble, spamming the King Demon Wing emojis. Look at that. King Demon Wing. You got love all the way on Rumble as well. It's amazing. We got Jump B9. What's going on, dude? We got Soul Reaper, Mr. Melancholy, Jeremiah Maxwell on Rumble, Bolsky, Zalosi, Hypnotic and Rapture, Democulus over on Rumble, Karnak Ketrel over on Rumble, The Voice in the Water, Hypnotic and Rapture, Commander Sonok, Setsuda Shadow, Dylan B, Ali Kusanagi. We got Mario 7042. Got Gray Soul over on Rumble. What's up, Gray Soul? We got Backbone EJ8. We got Guy Kierman. We got Oliver Adam. We got a Kickin' Danitz. What's going on, dude? We got Magni32. We got Raven X. We got Dark Tanave. We got Valiant Goat. We got Mookie Dookie over on Rumble. We got Blue Octopussy not screaming at the top of her lungs. That must mean she's sick. She's definitely sick. If she's not screaming at the top of her lungs and reading porn, she's definitely sick. What the fuck is Mewgenics? Don't worry, you're gonna find out. Randall the Vandal, Karnak Kedril on Rumble. All right, 4 more people, man. Let's get on with the show. 4 more people. We got 206 Zelda, Mystic Vegeta. What's going on, dude? We got Demon Carol. What's going on, Demon Carol? Playing some Factorio. That's awesome. That's awesome. Dragon, Frenchie07. We got Air Razor X over on Rumble. We got BioT Wolf in the chat. What's up, legend? We got 2 Cool Curry. We got who else is here? Let me see. Angmar WK. What's going on, bro? We got, let me scroll down. We got Kurakami over on Rumble. What's up, man? We got Hound. What's going on, Hound? And last but not least, we got Letty Home over on Rumble. We got Raza. That's how I'm going to say her name, I said from now on. Raza. We got Sanguine Tail says Ball Pit is playing you. That's true. It is. But that's because I'm working, so I can't play it. Zalosi. Actually, fun fact, the entire time I was streaming Neo 3, guess what was happening behind the scenes? Ball Pit. It's amazing. John Bon Zombie. And last but not least, we got Randall the Vandal. We got Toradol. We got, who else is here? Let me scroll down. You got Genetic Spore. We got the King Joker. Review Big Cheese 200. Singling Bits. What's up, man? And we got Real Life Fake Monkey. And I am Ted Bovis. What's going on? I am Ted Bovis. How you doing? And Endekai. What's up, Endekai? How have you been? Hope you've been well. All right, guys, listen, I called out as many people as I possibly could. Let's sacrifice your fellow Picket Army member, and let's see who is going to get the Magic Final call-out money shot on this glorious Tuesday evening. It's a glorious Tuesday evening. Let's find out what's going to happen. We got Lionheart over on Rumble. Rumble starting us off today. Hypno's French Vanilla Latte is a great way to finish your day. To go down by 4, no reverses, no skipping, no cooling the coffee off. Drink up, Buttercup. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Holy shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we need to talk about this, okay? We need to talk about, I'm going to start multi-banning people from the money. Like, come on, man. Like, how? Why? You don't even bother putting up a fight? Not even a little bit of a fight? Just a little bit? Just, like, take one swing and then maybe open up? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. God damn it. Congratulations to Novak. You are the recipient of the money shot today.
What the?
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. These new guys, man, they're just joining the money shot and just opening up. It's like, bro, come on. We need to kind of fight it a little bit. Let's fight it a little bit. Anyway. All right, boys, listen, we got a lot we got to talk about today, okay? We got some good topics today. I mean, I feel like we got good topics every day, but, you know, maybe that's just being a little bit egotistical. But no, we seriously have a lot of good topics today. All right? The first topic we're going to talk about is this brand new game called Mewgenics. And this game is exploding on the scene. Everybody and their mother's playing this game. We are looking at potentially 2026's one of the first major indie games of the year. We're talking about almost 70,000 concurrent players and rising rapidly. The game is selling like hotcakes. It's unbelievable. They made their entire budget back within one day. We're going to talk about Mewgenics and see exactly what is going on with this video game and why they are so successful, and check out the trailer and see if it's something that's worth playing, you know? Because you guys know I like my indie games, so I will definitely be playing for sure if it's something that's good. But we're going to talk about it. We're going to, you know, kind of explore that a little bit and see what's going on with that. We're also going to talk about Genshin Impact, boys. Holy shit. So Genshin Impact apparently has launched a lawsuit against a supposed leaker who they sent a cease and desist to, and the guy completely ignored it and basically rubbed his ass with it. And they said, oh, okay. And then they basically doubled down and are pursuing a lawsuit against this guy and essentially trying to shut down his website. He is in charge of one of the more popular wiki websites for Genshin Impact. So we're going to explore that whole story and see what's going on with that, man. We have some crazy stories with that. But then we also have a story about a recent Microsoft DMCA strike that happened against an indie developer that was making a Minecraft-like video game. They got struck with a DMCA takedown, and they're like kind of freaking out and panicking because they don't know what to do. And they feel like it was a false takedown. They feel like it was something that is not valid, but I don't think they have the money to fight this. So we're definitely going to check this out and see what is going on with this, because it is pretty wild. It is a wild story. We also got Relooted in the news. Relooted is that video game that, anyway, we'll get to that. And we're also going to talk about Team Kill Media has apparently announced after their major successful video game Code Violet that they have announced a sequel, Code Ultraviolet. Even though there's a little bit of a caveat there that they're not going to tell you about, that I'm going to tell you about. So we'll get to that in a second. We're also going to talk about Ubisoft because they're getting felted yet again. We got to talk about Until Dawn, the studio behind Until Dawn. They got felted with layoffs. We got to talk about them. We got to talk about Subnautica 2 revealing their new co-op gameplay. We got to talk about some Fallout news. We got some Fallout news if we could get to it. And we're also going to talk about Hideo Kojima's weird message that he posted. That is, a lot of people are thinking this has to do with Death Stranding 2 on PC. We'll talk about it. And then, of course, the major story of the evening that is not even in the title card because it's that big. Pause. The major story of the evening is none other than our discussion around the response of good old Blizzard. Blizzard has responded to the Overwatch drama surrounding the character Anran. And as expected, ladies and gentlemen, lightning fast, less than 24 hours, once the certain kind of community got angry, what is Blizzard going to do? They're going to do exactly what we said they were going to do yesterday, which is it doesn't matter how much they are trying to turn things around. It doesn't matter how much they're trying to make money now. It doesn't matter how much they need to compete against Marvel rivals. When the trans people and the LGBTQ community come out complaining, they will bend the knee. And that's exactly what happened. Within 24 hours, that certain community got Blizzard Entertainment to bend the knee, and they are now going to uglify Anran because, well, certain people are very upset, apparently. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to cover that story. We have Overwatch's response from Aaron, one of the lead developers over there. We also have the response from the voice actress celebrating this, absolutely celebrating this. We also got some response from the community as well. And I kind of want to go over the Steam forums too, because naturally the Steam forums is just on fire right now. So it's pretty funny. So we're going to talk about all these things. But before we do that, guys, we need to celebrate the pre-stream legends. We need to thank the people that went above and beyond to ensure our continued success. Thank you guys so much. Let's shout out the pre-stream legends, starting us off with none other than one of the most major pre-stream legends in channel history. King Demon Wing dropped a 20 membership hyperbanger on the chat.
Let's fucking go!
membership banger.
And considering that is the first one of the stream, you already know what that means. Shout out to King Demon Wing. Everybody spam the King Demon Wing emojis. This man is an absolute legend, consistently taking care of the Bigot Army literally every stream. It is unbelievable. It is unbelievable. Shout out to King Demon Wing. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Fractal Mage says that was gay. Guess what? You're gay. No, I'm just kidding. Everybody loves Kiryu. You can't call Kiryu gay, okay? King Demon Wing, thank you so much, my man. I appreciate that. The support is unreal. And then we also got another legend, man. Mr. Melancholy with a 149 super sticker. Also, always holding it down for us. I appreciate you, my man. Thank you for that. Real life fake monkey with a 2 hugs for Leon. They finally took him down. Yes, apparently, according to his post, he was taken down for the ever bullshit firearms policy, which is why I don't cover the kind of content that he likes to cover, because you're constantly leaving yourself open to getting attacked by good old YouTube that will take any excuse with their AI to take you down, as we all know. But yeah, shout out to Real Life Fake Monkey with the 2. Thank you so much. And hopefully Leon can fight it, but chances are you already know that they're not going to do anything about it. I guarantee you. They're not going to do a fucking thing about it. The YouTube AI is going to be like, nope, I think it is this, thus it is, and I don't care what you say. And we're totally humans who are reviewing this. Trust us. Setsuda Shadow with a 5. Fuck Overwatch. We got Loki. Yeah, that's true, I guess. Thank you, Setsuda Shadow. I appreciate the 5. We got Real Life Fake Monkey with a 2. Fried chicken in Newports. What the fuck? Where'd that come from? Setsuda Shadow with the membership. Thank you, Setsuda Shadow. I appreciate that very much. Very much. Setsuda Shadow has been going crazy lately with the memberships, especially on Griffcast. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We got Sephiroth for 4 months. Anyone playing Arc Raiders, especially you, Hypno, play Arc Raiders for me. Add me, Sephiroth. I'm an old school team player. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that. I am not going to be playing Arc Raiders very much. Not because the game is bad. It's just because there's too many games. I'm trying my best. Apparently, I found out today from watching Cassie stream that Romeo, what is it? Romeo Must Die or whatever. That game came out. I was looking forward to that game. I want to play and review that game. It's just too many games. I'm trying my very best. But thank you. But if anybody wants to play with Sephiroth, you're more than welcome to. Marius, 15 months, says Discord is doubling down on Age ID. Of course they are. Because they want to go public. They want to go public. Discord wants to go public, and since they want to go public, they need to do certain things that will make them able to go public. That's just basically what it is, boys. We got 2K GameCuber for 3 months. Has another company just bent the knee? Makeshift just screwed over Celestium. Did they? I'm gonna have to cover that tomorrow or something. I have no idea about that. I will definitely look into that for sure. Why am I not surprised? We got Raptor Kratos with a 2, says, hi there. Human here. Yeah, said every fucking human ever, you know? Ricardo Dawson says, are you playing Power Washing tonight? So I was thinking about taking a break since we've been playing like every fucking night Power Washing, which don't get me wrong, it's a lot of fun. Not that I'm not going to do a gaming stream. I was just thinking about what game could I play that's not an official review that people I think would enjoy watching while we hang out in Griffcast After Dark. And I was thinking maybe Ball Pit, but I've been playing so much fucking Ball Pit. I kind of want to play something else. So I was thinking maybe I can roll a new character and No Rest for the Wicked. I have my character that I play with Sebi and Atreus and Kata, but maybe I can start a whole new character on my own and go through the game myself with that character. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking about exploring that. If you guys think that would be cool, let me know. I definitely wouldn't mind playing some No Rest for the Wicked. So you let me know in the chat, whatever you want to see tonight. Or if you want to see some fucking Counter-Strike, or you want to see just no relooted. Stop it. I see some of you in the chat. No relooted. No Reloaded and no Neo 3 because Neo 3 is the official review that we're doing right now. So no high guard. Stop it, Tiger King. No high guard. Stop it. And then we got Secret Final Boss with a 2 says I canceled my Nitro today. Oh shit. Damn. Yeah, I heard a lot of people do that. Ron DFK with a 1 and 9 says Romeo's a dead man is trippy. Yeah, but that's how Suda 51 games usually are. They're usually pretty out there, so you know. Adair Soto says we demand Reloaded. Foxy Roxy Soxy says Reloaded. All right, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Last time we did a bet, I lost and I played Life is Strange, but I don't think it's gonna end up good. Okay, like Life is Strange ended up being a fun game in terms of the story, and that was it. We got lucky. Reloaded is not gonna be that. I highly doubt that. So we're gonna play something fun tonight. We're probably gonna play No Rest for the Wicked. And I'll start a new character, and then we'll kind of, put a number on it. No. This is how it starts. Too Cool Curry. Life is Strange 2. No. Don't do it. Hypno, it's a trap. It absolutely is a trap. Have you seen the reviews for Reloaded? Some are funny. I have not, but we were gonna look at it in a couple of seconds. Play Super Mario Sunshine? No, because Nintendo would try to take me down. No, in all seriousness, we're probably gonna play No Rest for the Wicked. That's what I was thinking. Just to take a little bit of a break from Power Washing Simulator. But we'll see. Who knows? I'll probably end up playing Power Washing Simulator. I don't know. All right, let's continue. We got over on Rumble, Mystic Vegeta. What's going on, Mystic Vegeta? For $1. Fucking YouTube wouldn't let me send this. Hypno, I wanted to show my appreciation to you and the Bigot Army. So I made a Saiyan Girls Red Boy banger video. If interested, I'll send the link in Steam. I will not click the link because I don't click links, but if you tell me what it is, I'll look it up on YouTube if it's available, and we'll see from there. But I generally don't like using other people's videos. And the reason why I don't like using other people's videos is because I don't want to give anyone ammo over my channel to be able to copyright something if they ever one day get highly emotional for some odd fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? So like, no like disrespect. Unless you're a content creator that I could return the fire and like copyright your shit in revenge. I'm probably not going to do that, but I'll definitely check it out. I'll definitely look at it and see it, but I hope you understand why I try to avoid that, but in any case, thank you so much for the $1, bro. I appreciate it. I hope you're feeling better too. Let's scroll down. We got, who else is here on Rumble? We got Draconic holding it down as always on Rumble with the membership. Thank you, Draconic. I appreciate that. And then look at this guy. Look at this guy, man. King Demon Wing. I'm assuming because of all the King Demon Wing spam on Rumble, he decided to show some love on Rumble also and dropped a 10 membership banger over on Rumble.
Let's fucking go! It's a membership banger!
Shout out to King fucking Demon Wing, bro. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. That is amazing. I don't know what else to say other than thank you. That is just awesome. I appreciate that very, very much. You absolute legend. Okay, and let's scroll down. What else we got? We got Dead Eyes Lock. What's going on, Dead Eyes Lock? For the $1. Fuck Overwatch. We got a better version of Ash, and her name is Elsa Bloodstone. I mean, again, Overwatch, it's crazy, man, because they were starting to get their players back. They were starting to finally get to a point where, like people were coming back and they were saying they were turning a new leaf and they were going to be, trying to do right by people. And it seems like this is just kind of like countering that. So a lot of people are going to lose any faith that they probably had regained with Overwatch and Blizzard, which is why, old habits die hard, old habits die hard. What can I really say? And then we got Torinol with a 2. Discord now generating Discord, not discourse. Not going to lie. Not surprised. Well, again, we had discussed this a long time ago, and we had said that they were going to, without a doubt, try to become a public company. And the moment that was going to happen, like the moment we heard, or at least that I heard anyway, that they were going to become a public company, I already knew this shit was going to hit the fan. Some way, somehow, I already knew it was not going to be pretty, right? They were going to end up doing some retarded stuff. They was going to end up just ruining it for people. And they were going to start requesting all kinds of nonsense. Like it it's pretty obvious. But I mean, whatever. At this point, it is what it is, and it's sad, but that's just kind of what we have to deal with. So, you know, people are looking for alternatives. I highly suggest maybe utilizing Steam. Steam group chats have a great way to kind of set it up similar to Discord, where you can set up a bunch of voice channels, and you can set up a bunch of chat channels as well. But obviously, it doesn't have all the flashy features that Discord has. But then again, almost nothing does when they're first starting out. But regardless, that's what I probably would do. Or Root. I hear Root is pretty good. People are talking about Root as well. But, you know, you use what you want to use. Don't listen to me to tell you what to use. You want to use Discord? Go ahead. Who gives a fuck? Apparently now Discord is doing damage control. We're going to cover that as well today. Discord's doing damage control, and they try to say, no. If you're already classified as an adult now, we're totally not going to classify you as a teen later down the line. No. We use other algorithms to determine that you're an adult. Don't worry about it. We're not going to suddenly change it on you. But at this point, again, do I trust them? Absolutely fucking not. And I don't think anybody else should either. So I think this company will lie through their teeth to try to ensure the smoothest transition to becoming a public company. That's, you know, my opinion on this situation. But you guys can, you know, you can think what you want to think about it and kind of go from there. All right, I think we're fully caught up. Let me just check YouTube. Wait, we got one more, man. We got Radicanson for a 5. So just found out about Mewgenics. Put 5 runs in and we'll put in more happy streaming. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that very much. I appreciate that. Definitely am going to check out Mewgenics. If the trailer looks good, I might end up picking it up. I think it'll be pretty cool. But thank you. I appreciate that. All right, we're fully caught up, boys. Let's get into the content. Thank you guys so much for the support. Hold on, we got one more. We got one more sneaking it in at the last second. We got Razor Burn with a 9 month says, how do you feel as a Puerto Rican about this bullocks? As a Mexican, I'm annoyed. I want metal bands for halftime shows. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about anything Super Bowl related. I don't give a fuck about like anything Bad Bunny related or any bullshit. Like I don't care. Like no offense to you. I don't personally care. I don't look to these certain people for any kind of representation. I don't give a fuck about them whatsoever. But I understand why some people might, for sure. I'm just not one of them. So okay. That's it. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you very, very, very much. Hypno is Bad Bunny. That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. Anyway, we're trying our best to get to 559 tier 1s in a row. And we're trying to get to 251 tier 2s in a row. Before we begin, I forgot to play a clip for King Demon Wing because I'm retarded. I'm a retarded. So I'm going to play a clip now for King Demon Wing, who I believe wanted some redheads. So we're going to give him some redheads. Here we go.
It's a red boy hyper banger, bitches. Let's bring the ladies in.
Shout out to King Demon Wing again. Thank you so much, my man. I appreciate that. My bad. I had totally forgot on that. That is my mistake. My brain is like all over the place. I apologize. No excuses. Dark Dimos for a 999 says, like the stream. Why so many hate watchers? Well, I mean, to be honest with you, I've realized that as much as you remind people to like the stream, 1/3 of the people are not going to like the stream. Actually, more than that. It's actually 80% of people are not going to like the stream just because I guess it's too much work or they just don't want to. I really don't know personally, but I've noticed that my stream will get, anywhere between 3,000 to 4,000 views. and it will average like 400 likes, 500 likes, give or take. So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. King Demon Wang says, Hypnotic, there you go. Setsuda Shadow has a good idea for tier 3 bunny ears. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, so cat ears is not enough? Now you want to put fucking bunny ears on my head? Seriously? Well, first off, we're hitting tier 2 every night, but usually it's like it takes a while. So I don't know if tier 3 is going to be a smart thing to do. I kind of like to keep it simple, personally. Tier 1, tier 2, really easy. I don't want to keep going. But it is what it is. Majority of YouTube viewers don't use the app or have an account. They watch via browser or third party. Maybe. But what I will say is that, I do see enough chatters to warrant more likes than it comes in. But I've pretty much kind of given up on it. Like, I'll remind people. But at the end of the day, like, it is what it is. As long as people enjoy the content, that's all I care about. If they choose to engage with it, either liking, commenting, super chatting, whatever, that's their choice. It's up to them. But for me, it's like, I just focus on entertaining people, trying to pass off information and doing what I can every single day, 7 days a week. And that's just what it is. Bunny ears aren't simple for you. No. I'm talking about making a tier 3, like adding, because tier 3 would be obviously higher than tier 2. We're already not struggling, but like some days we barely hit it. So like to do a tier 3, I don't know. I don't know. If you want it, I'll think about it, but I don't know. But I appreciate it. All right. And we got the Gaming Mason with a 2 says he ain't Bad Bunny. He don't speak Boogaloo. Facts, Gaming Mason. 100%. Okay. Let's get into the content, boys. Let's begin. First and foremost, we're going to talk about Relooted. We're going to talk about Relooted because, man, I forgot to do gifted games. Hold on. I forgot to do gifted games. I'm getting felted tonight. Holy shit. My brain is all over the place. All right, first things first, man. 2 of these came in during Griffcast. I already shouted these out, but shout out to Dragon Reborn again. I appreciate you. He gifted the Oily Depths, which is a game that we reacted to over on Hypnocast the other day. So I appreciate it. And he also gifted Crystal Theater of Idols, which is that first-person video game that looked really sick that I was curious about playing. So thank you so much for this. I appreciate both of these. These are legendary. But so let me ask you a question. Do you just like hate me or something? Is that what it is? Do you just hate me? Do you hate me, Angmar? Do you like, I thought we were cool. I thought we were like, I thought we were cool. Like what is this shit? Here you go. So you can play into the stereotype, Puerto Rican stealing some shit. I know you're going to hate. Yes. Specifically right here. Yes. Fucking hell, man. Listen, I'm not playing this. I will accept it because it's not a Gooner game. So I accept everything that's not a Gooner game, but I will not play this unless I do a bet or something. I'm not playing this. Fucking Angmar, bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Oh, he tried to make it up. Okay. He tried to make it up with Crystal Theater of Idols, but unfortunately, I already had it from Dragon Reborn, so I'm gonna have to deny it. I'm not denying it out of anger. I'm denying it because I already have. So, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Angmar. I'm gonna fucking get you back for that one. I'm gonna get you back. I don't know how, but I'm gonna get you back for that one. I'm going to get you back for that one. I'm gonna accept the games behind the scenes because the browser, for some reason, does not let me accept games. I don't know why, but thank you guys. I appreciate it sincerely. Let me decline this one already so you can have your money back. Thank you, Angmar. Thank you, Dragon Reborn. Appreciate it. Tier 3 of Relooted stream? No. No. All right, let's get to the content, boys. In all seriousness, come on, let's do what we got to do. So, okay, let's talk about Relooted. Might as well, since apparently I have the fucking game. Let's talk about Relooted, and let's check out what's going on. So, I didn't even realize that this game came out today. I really didn't. I didn't realize the game... Actually, did it come out today, or did it come out the other day? Yeah, no, it came out today. I didn't even realize this game came out today. But apparently it did. And listen, Modern Audience always shows up. We all know it's true. Modern Audience always shows up, all right? Anytime there's a game made for them, they make sure that it is the most successful video game on the planet and that it continues to be made for them. It had an all-time peak of 57. Now, the thing about Relooted that I really want to bring up that I think is kind of funny, and it really drives home the conversation about all this, right? Is that when games like Relooted launch, or actually let's dial back. When games like Relooted are announced, what ends up happening is that you'll get a massive crowd of people that will virtue signal for this game. You'll also get a massive amount of people that will attack you if you have any criticisms for the game. We looked at the trailer multiple times, by the way, gave it multiple opportunities to try to sell us. And every single time we looked at the trailer, it just honestly looked like, I don't know, it just looked like a regular like mobile game, or like, those mobile side-scrolling running games kind of a thing. That's what it looked like. It really didn't look that interesting. Every single character is butt fucking ugly, and not even just in like the Gooner sense, but just in the overall like character design sense. Every character is fucking ugly. Literally everyone. They are not appealing whatsoever. There's not a single character that I see there that I'm like, oh, I can't wait to learn more about them. I don't give a fuck about any of these characters. Okay. And the game just looked very uninteresting. Now, the game could end up being good for all I know, but for me, I just really don't care about this game. Now, a lot of people also don't care about this game, including the Modern Audience. Before these people come out of the woodwork, because we all know they're going to, before the Modern Audience comes out and says, well, you just don't like it because you're a racist. Well, fuck you. You apparently are not racist, and you're not even supporting this game either. So what am I supposed to really do with that bit of information that you made up in your head? What am I supposed to do, right? I know the Steam numbers don't matter. That's going to be the next one. The next one is going to be Steam numbers don't matter. This game is magically pulling in millions of players somewhere else. Where that somewhere else is, I have no fucking clue. But it's pulling numbers somewhere else in some magical left field that we have no idea it exists. And that's where it's getting all its success from. It's not Steam. Steam numbers don't matter, right? Now, the funny thing that I want to kind of drive this entire, point home is that if you guys realize something, so over on Twitter, we got Tebow, minimum effort live. And he put a post that I think is amazing. It really does show where we are when it comes to video games like Relooted, right? So Tebow says, apparently Relooted just launched over on Blue Sky. The official account got almost 1,000 likes in 5 hours. Meanwhile, on Steam, it paints a different picture. These people are the actual tourists. Never let them tell you otherwise. So if you look at this screenshot, you'll see that I guarantee you it's past this now, because this was screenshotted well into the morning. But you have a post from Relooted saying, please enjoy the museum. Relooted is out now. It has 533 reposts, 71 quotes, almost 1,000 likes, 65 saves. It has more saves than players, right? It has more saves than players. Keep in mind, guys, you're going to hear every excuse under the book, right? The game is on Game Pass. The game is on this. The game is on that. The game is magically doing well somewhere else. I don't give a fuck if this game is on Game Pass, because Hollow Knight, Silksong, other video games have proven to us Game Pass doesn't mean a fucking thing. Game Pass means nothing. It legitimately means nothing for a good video game. A good video game is going to sell no matter what, and Game Pass will just be used as like an extended demo to see if somebody wants to invest the money to go buy it on Steam or buy it in general. All I want to say is that these people, okay, yeah, Stalker 2, Expedition 33, Oblivion Remastered, all these games, Starfield, all these games came out on Game Pass, and were super successful day one. People don't care, okay? So all I'll say is that I find it extremely hilarious that the game has thousands of likes, and I guarantee you on Twitter, it's probably even more. But on Blue Sky, it's extra insulting because Blue Sky is supposed to be the target audience. Blue Sky is supposed to be the place that buys games like this. So how is it that this game has 57 concurrent players at its maximum? Keep in mind, guys, out of those 57 concurrent players, most of them, I would imagine, are probably review codes, streamer codes, whatever, like content creators, like they're all promotional codes. So out of those 57 players, or how many people actually bought the game? Probably not many, right? Maybe just a couple. I know Savvy bought it, Madam Savvy, that female gamer, she bought it. And I know Vara Dark probably bought it as well, unless somebody gifted it to her, right? And now Angmar just bought it for me because he wants to troll me. But regardless, this entire situation with Relooted is just another example. And then you know what they'll say? They'll gaslight you and they'll say, well, the reason why the game's not doing well is because it just wasn't that kind of a game. It just doesn't have that max appeal, that mainstream appeal. That's why it's not doing well. Not because it's like woke or anything, or not because it has black people or whatever. Like they'll muddy the conversation. They'll try to take what you're saying, criticizing the game, and they'll try to make it about a racial thing, and then they'll gaslight you about it. It's like, bro, stop it. Like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? This game looks like trash. People were calling it trash. It looked really bad. We don't know who this was made for, other than a couple of people that want to be indoctrinated into some right thinking, whatever that may be. And that was basically it. So again, this is just one of those situations, guys, where this whole thing just proves what we've been saying for the longest time, which is the modern audience does not show up. The modern audience doesn't exist. They will rather give you a like. They will rather give you a retweet. They will rather promote your game on Twitter and say it's the greatest thing ever for modernity, or it's the greatest thing ever for representation, but they won't actually fucking play your game. You know what game they're playing? Arc Raiders. They're playing the video games that everybody else is playing. They just don't want to say it because they want you to believe that they're on your side when they're not on your side. So when you start making shit like this and you start making video games like this and you put it out there expecting this magic modern audience to show up, they're not showing up. They're literally not showing up. They're playing the games that everybody else is playing. You just don't realize it yet. It's actually kind of sad when you think about it. So anyway, that's basically it for Relooted. 57 players right now. I can only imagine what their Steam forums are like. You know what? Since we're on the topic, let's just go to Steam forums. They already put the game on sale. It's 10% off. So they put it on sale. It's $13 right now. So thankfully, Angmar didn't spend much money on it. But let's see what the Steam forums are saying about this game. Surely there must be an active Steam forum. Surely it must be talking about how amazing it is. Oh, wow. Wait, actually, nope. No, it's not. No, it's not, ladies and gentlemen. Another woke bites the dust. Literally, people laughing at this. Put a lid on it, pal. You know it's the middle of the week and some people have a thing called lives, right? Oh, no, the cope. The cope, he's coping. He's coping. Guys, oh, I'm sorry. It's the middle of the week. It's the middle of the week, and because people have lives, that's why they're not playing Relooted. I'm sorry. All these other video games, even these indie games. Oh, by the way, I guess Mewgenics, it just doesn't make... Like, Mewgenics just came out. It's at almost 70,000 concurrent players, but it's the middle of the week, guys. People have lives. People have lives. It's all made up. You're just imagining these things. This is what I'm talking about, bro. People just don't want to admit the fucking truth that's before their eyes. Literally every evening this week has something planned on my end. I only had time to try the game out tonight because some plans fell through at the last second. And I figured, why not play the shiny new thing I just bought? In which regard, I had a good time. Been starving for a good heist game for years. And this one is fairly bite-sized, so I don't need to set aside as much time or energy as, say, my Baldur's Gate 3 replay or my Armored Core 6 playthrough. Bro, this guy is coping to the moon. 57 players peak. Coping to the moon. When inclusivity horseshoes back to racism. What's this? There is nothing to say. Game is just straight up racist while priding itself as reclaiming heritage. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. See, that's the problem with a lot of video games that are made for the modern audience that feature black characters. The problem is that they make the person being black their entire personality. It's everything about being black. It's everything like the white man keeps you down. I don't even remember the last Hollywood movie where they didn't make the white man or the perception of the white man something evil. Right? Look at the Magical Society. That was the entire premise of that movie. It's like controlling white fragility. That was the entire movie. It never fails. We was curators and shit. No. Steam forums are not where you want to be right now. Which European country or Canada funded this game? Absolutely. We all know this shit was funded probably by them. The fake white outrage is delicious. Oh, no. What's this? What is this? He got banned for this. Oh, no. And I'm enjoying so much reading those fake posts about white people or so-called crusaders claiming this game is racist. So rich. Well done. You did it. This is actually the type of debate and wake-up call those small-minded, uneducated 18th century thinkers need. You all have my support, and I will surely enjoy playing a black African cat burglar. Yeah, anyways, is 7-Eleven the best place to loot at 3 a.m.? What the fuck? No, Steam, stop. They all got banned. Oh, no. Oh, that's rough. Don't know. I'm European. Maybe this is USA cultural thing. All 7-Eleven close at 11 p.m. Don't know why. I do believe you have to be one thing or another, but not both. I don't know how you are able to be dumb and racist. Looting can only be happening during riots, disasters, or any breakdown of law or economic. You only call it a looter game because you're dumb. You wouldn't call this a heist game because it's dealing with black Africans, which makes you racist. This game doesn't have no black Americans in it, so why bring up anything about black Americans? Because we all know who they're aiming for. Simply, that's just the truth. We all know who they're aiming for. This game is literally called Relooted. Oh my God, this is great. You mean relooted. So do you really loot something that was looted first? Or is it about reclaiming? The clear explained it all. So yeah, it might be a bit silly, but I believe smart people can see and understand the intention or the pun. Bro, the Steam forums are a beautiful place. Just report the racists. Oh, everybody's racist. Everybody's racist because we don't want to play relooted. You're racist. I'm racist. Everybody's racist. We all expected butthurt people who practice white supremacy. So just report them when you see them. Guys, I'm going to tell you like this. If all the white people are supposedly not playing this game, and it's only black, supporters that are playing this game, you guys amount to almost nothing statistically, numerically. You're at 57 concurrent players. If you want to make it seem as if the white supremacists that you supposedly hate are like the minority, I don't understand how you're going to pull that off. I don't understand how you're going to pull that off with these numbers. I just don't see how that's possible. You know? Engage and crush them as well as my way. Oh, you're so tough. You're so tough. Crush the racists. Yes, those evil racists. You level 1 Steam profile. You're crushing it. You're absolutely crushing it. You have had a young blood. I'm too old for all that arguing. And yet you're here arguing. Fair point. Doesn't all their whining drive engagement for the game? Yes, absolutely. It's driving so much engagement. You're at 57 players right now. Who knows what you would have been at without all the supposed engagement? Which brings more of them. You do realize most of them are not looking for a serious discussion, right? They're just poking fun and causing havoc for the sake of it, and you're getting rage baited. Finally, somebody with a fucking brain who understands the internet. You mean the developers for portraying African people as thieves? I'll engage with you with facts. Only 23 in the whole world are playing right now. Facts don't care about your feelings. I am black and feel like this game really paints us as criminals. Nah, it's a Game Pass game. A few hundred will play it at least. Oh, now we got the code. Bro, in this one Steam exploration, we have discovered literally all forms of internet cope whenever a game does poorly. It's a Game Pass game. The Steam numbers don't matter. It's white supremacists not wanting to play this game. It's racist review bombing this game, attacking this game. Blah. Oh my God. It's an entire cycle. It's a circle of life over here. Looks up the South African crime rate. Where are you from? Yes, many artifacts were stolen or brought down. Oh my God, stop. This guy got banned. Why'd he get banned? I'll engage with you with more facts. Small indie games by South African developers not promoted anywhere and still gains traction. while most indie games out of the tens of thousands of Steam have 0 to single-digit players. Listen, my man, if you consider 57 players as traction, well, then I guess it's good to aim low. It's good to aim low. That's basically it. Probably some alt account from one of the devs. Probably. So anyway, I think Asmongold played the game. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, the racist unintentionally helping the game is really funny. Oh, my God. It keeps going. When does it end? The cope is insane. When does it end? Oh, their butthurt anger only drives up engagement. You can only use that argument if your engagement is actually good. You can't say, oh, I love my haters. They drive up in my engagement, and you have like 10, 50 players. Like, you can't say that. It would be something different if the game had like 50,000 concurrent, 40,000. Shit, even 10,000 concurrent would be a good number for an indie game. You're at 57 players, bro. What are you talking about engagement? Telling the Steam algorithm the game is worth sharing, thus leading to more. That is not how the Steam algorithm works. You're not on social media. This is not Instagram, bro. Your post is not going to get promoted because people are talking about the game, you fucking moron. Bro, these people think they're dealing with Instagram or Twitter. Like, oh yeah, the more posts I get, the more engagement I'm getting. You moron. They are doing the work for the devs for free. Pretty funny, to be honest. Game looks great. Looks forward to play. You haven't even played it yet. Oh my God, bro. This is unbelievable. You're right. Without them, the peak player count would be in the gutter and not at checks notes. 57. I'm sorry. I had to laugh. If you just look at the graph, it will disprove your entire statement. Laugh my ass off. I don't hate the devs, so why would I care about that? I'm having a good laugh. Let them get that bag. What bag? What bag? They could barely afford some fucking cheap pretzels at the bodega. What bag are you talking about? There's no bag. What bag? Helping? It came out today and it's struggling to reach 50 players, bro. Anyway, I'm done. I'm done with this whole thing. So where's the modern audience? I can't. This is so addicting. I can't stop looking at it. Guys, at this point, again, we already knew. Everybody knew this was going to happen. We all knew it was going to happen. You knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. Reloaded is just not going to be that kind of game that was going to be massively successful. We all knew it, okay? Let's not sit here and pretend or whatever like that. These people knew it as well, but they desperately want to like try to portray it as some sort of win or whatever, but you're not going to be able to do that. See, this is the problem. A lot of the wins for the supposed modern audience are wins for video games that everybody's already playing. This is why they tried to co-op Baldur's Gate 3, because Baldur's Gate 3 was being played by everybody, but they only wanted to celebrate it as success for their side when the other side wasn't doing anything with that game. They were just playing the game, right? Every time a modern audience video game gets made that's specifically for the modern audience, it almost always fails. It almost always never does well. And then you guys try to do the same strategy because you don't know how to change up strategy. You'll be like, yeah, haters, keep hating on our game. We're totally winning. It doesn't work. That does not work. None of that works. At 57 players, none of that. Like, how can you be out here talking about your haters? You don't even have haters. You're at 57 players. You don't have haters, bro. Oh my God. Anyway, so yeah, this is a nobody's game at this point, and you know maybe I'll be bet to play this game, but not anytime soon. It looks like the most generic, boring shit that I could possibly imagine. I don't want to play this. This looks like side-scrolling Dustborn. That's really what this game looks like. Side-scroller Dustborn. Where if Dustborn was a side-scroller that you could steal shit, that's what this would be. Yeah, they totally owned the chuds with this one. They did a great job. Congratulations on this. Have a great time. Apparently, you guys are winning. You're owning the chuds. You're doing a great job, and just keep it going. Keep it going. Oh, look, guys, I want you to be very clear. There was 45,000 people watching this game on Twitch, the majority of which were probably in Asmongold's chat. 45,000 people were watching this game, and within one day, it dropped from 45,000 people watching to 52 people watching. So 45,000 people viewed this game and said, it's not for me, and decided not to buy it. That's crazy, bro. Just think about that for a second. It is, wow. Anyway, that's basically it for Reloaded. It is just what a joke. But they'll keep trying. They damn sure will keep trying. You know they will. This game has erectile dysfunction. This game doesn't even have a dick at this point in order to get erectile dysfunction. We have UF Omega with a 2. Bad Bunny is one of Hypno's illegitimate kids. No, he's not. I don't know what you're talking about. No, he's not. Archangelus with a 2. RIP your sanity meter, Hypnotic. You can't say that yet. Only if I'm forced to play Reloaded, then you could probably say that. But as of right now, I'm not going to make that bet yet. There's too many games I need to play. I'd rather play No Rest for the Wicked personally, but we'll see. All right, let's get to the next topic. Let me Exile. I stood on Reloaded way too long. I did not think I was going to stay on Reloaded, so that'll be uploaded as a video probably. Let's talk about this. This is going to be, oh boy, it's going to be a good one. It's always a good one, boys. So you guys remember Team Kill Media, the #1 gaming studio in the entire planet that only apparently puts out successful video games, and they're totally not bait and switching people into buying games by utilizing nostalgic titles like Dino Crisis and trying to convince people that they don't just make acid flip video games where they have like 20 sequels in the works and 30 other video games in the works or something like that. Well, apparently, according to Team Kill Media, they have recently announced that due to the overwhelming success of Code Violet and the incredible support from all of you, we are officially confirming that development has begun on the next chapter of Violet's story, and it's called Code Ultraviolet. Wow. We're incredibly excited about what's ahead and can't wait to bring you along for the journey. Stay tuned. Now, here's the thing I want to tell you about Code Violet, okay? Code Violet was probably one of their only video games that was actually successful enough because all their other video games were flops. They managed to convince the Sony boys, and I don't know how they did this. They managed to convince the Sony boys that they were buying into something exclusive. That they were buying into something that was PlayStation exclusive. It's epic. It's going to be a Dino Crisis spiritual successor. They sold them the entire fucking story. It was just like nonstop gaslighting about Dino Crisis. And it actually worked. They must have sold at least probably 50 to 100,000 copies based off the amount of reviews they got for the game. Now, the game got felted on reviews, and people found out exactly what we've been talking about forever, which is Team Kill Media. They love to make video games that are just, simple acid flips. This is how they're able to put out so many video games so fast and how they have so many video games that are apparently in production. Meanwhile, they only have 4 developers. There's 4 brothers, and they each, develop one game themselves? So, but here's the thing I want to say about Code Violet. So the funny thing is that this statement right here would have been made with or without success. Now, how do we know this? Okay, it's because they've done this before. Every time Code Violet comes out with a video game, if they feel like the game is not being appreciated or liked by anybody, which is basically all their games, they'll come out with a statement a month or 2 later, and they will say, due to the overwhelming success of whatever video game, we are announcing the sequel to whatever video game. They've done this before. They did it with Sun and Bone. All right, Sun and Bone is the video game that had 4 concurrent players on Steam. Sun and Bone probably sold a couple of 100 copies or maybe 1,000 if they're lucky. And they're like, yeah, due to the overwhelming success of that game, we're going to announce Sun and Bone 2, which is exactly what they did. So this would have happened with or without the sales on PlayStation. Even if the game bombed financially, it doesn't matter. They put almost nothing into this game or these games other than their time. So financially, it doesn't take much for them to make money. But what I will say is that Code Violet absolutely at a $50 price tag made this studio a couple of $100,000. And they're probably ecstatic. They're like, yes, finally, we made money. We convinced them. And they're gonna try to do it again. So yeah, they don't give a fuck. Exactly. They don't care whatsoever. So people keep falling for it. The Sony boys keep falling for it. And I guarantee you, they're going to market whatever their next game as. They're going to market their next game as another PlayStation exclusive. And they're going to try to make it seem as if Sony's behind it, which is what they did with the first game. They alluded to that, even though they didn't necessarily say that. And people are just stupid, man. They're gonna fall for it. Hey, have a good night, 17 Crash Gaming. I appreciate it. So, yeah, that's basically where we're at with Team Kill Media with that nonsense. Let's cover, let's see, Ubisoft. We got some good news for Ubisoft. So even though Ubisoft is getting completely destroyed right now in terms of all their finances, we are going to celebrate the 2-year anniversary of their Quad A video game that lost them over $400 to $500 million Congratulations to Skull and Bones. You have officially hit year 2. Very nice, Skull and Bones. Now, I haven't checked to see how Skull and Bones is doing. It's been a long time since I've seen how they're doing. So let's just kind of check out and see how this Quad A game is doing. How is Skull and Bones doing? Let's see. Skull and Bones currently has 317 players right now with a 24-hour peak of 558. Nice. Nice. You got a little bit of activity there. There you go. Bumped up a little bit. And then it kind of bumped up here as well. And then it kind of died again. And it's trying to bump up again. Good for them. Maybe, hey, positivity, right? Maybe after 10 more years, they'll make 1/10 of their budget back. Who knows? That's way more than you expected. No, they actually have a couple of players. That game is still live. It is still live. Yep, it is still live. How the fuck? I don't know. 558 people have decided that Skull and Bones was worth their time. It's pretty interesting. You know, fewer digits than letters. Damn, that's a damn. You said it, not me. You expected 200 max? No. I expected about 4. I thought 4 because like they were at 1,000 last I checked, which was somewhere around this time. I remember, yeah, like 1740, 1420, like around here is when I checked in October. They had about 1,000. So I was like, all right, well, maybe like 400. But they're a little bit higher than that. Positivity. There you go. Congratulations, Skull and Bone, on your year 2 anniversary. I'm super happy for you. That's great. We're going through some fast topics really quick because we got to make sure we put in the time in. Okay, let's talk about Mewgenics. So Mewgenics is doing unbelievably well. Okay, and we're gonna look at a trailer for Mewgenics before we do anything. Let's look at the trailer and see what this game has to offer. Mewgenics is a new video game that just recently released. They have the official launch trailer. And this game is selling like fucking hotcakes. It's unbelievable. We are probably looking at 2026's new indie game win, which, you know, every once in a while we get an indie game win. What the fuck is this game? Well, you're about to find out. Have some patience. All right, here we go. You guys ready? Here we go.
It took me a while to figure out that the sound was coming out of his butt. You know, I don't know. And
Well, take a cat, rub it on a cat, and that cat gets all fat. Not too sure what's up with that. Mewgenics. Then that butt, the one with the gut, little baby cat comes out of his butt. Not too cute. You know what?
What the fuck?
Mewgenics. Mewgenics is a game that we all love to play. Just collect the good ones, throw the rest away. I understand how
I'm so confused.
Judge me if you may. Cat's just a future boy. Science is the way. Well, take a cat, rub it on a cat, then that cat gets all fat. Not too sure what's up with that. Mewgenics. I'm Mewgenics.
Is he humping the... They're humping each other, bro? Holy shit. What the fuck did I just watch? What the fuck? What the fuck did I just watch, boys? I was not expecting that whatsoever. Okay, so perhaps we should play it again. No, we strayed so far from the light. I think that's an understatement. Maybe, I mean, so these are from the creators of what do you call it? Of The Binding of Isaac. Okay, these are the creators from The Binding of Isaac. Just so you're aware. And I'm trying to see if there is any gameplay that we could take a look at because what the fuck, bro? What the fuck? This game is going super viral right now. People are playing the shit out of it. Um, let's see. Let's check this out on Steam. Hold on. We got another one on Steam. Give me a second. What is happening here?
What seems to be going on with the little guy?
Yeah, I think my cat's sick. Yeah, he's got a broken neck. He has horrible IBS. His mouth and one of his ears are missing. His soul was removed by a Kandarian demon.
Holy shit.
He's taken a shotgun to the face a couple times.
What?
He's got rabies, I'm pretty sure. And he's made a deal with the devil. He was stabbed repeatedly in the neck, chest, face, and hair. He's incredibly dehydrated. He has depression. Who doesn't nowadays, right? He appears to have a conjoined twin. I don't really. He has a gambling addiction. He was probed by aliens. He was mauled by a large headless beast. His tail appears to be growing ahead. He has ADHD. He got into a fight.
Bro, what am
Mewgenics, coming to Steam February 10th, 2020.
What the fuck am I looking at, bro? Oh my god. I can see why it's probably selling a bunch because this game is just pure extremity. Like this, yeah, it's like exactly. It's like Adult Swim vibes. Like what the? But I will say, from a art style perspective, I kind of dig it. I kind of do like it. It does have the Binding of Isaac style, but wow, this is yeah. I feel like you'll get demonetized playing this fucking game. Holy shit! Looks like just a bunch of different ways to murder a cat in the game. That's kind of how it seems. Wow. Unhinged the game? Yeah. But anyway, so the game is doing very well. Regardless of the the chaos. People seem to be really loving the game. As of right now, it hit an all-time peak 5 hours ago. And Reloaded, all the people making excuses for Reloaded, I hope you're looking at this right now. Mewgenics hit an all-time peak of 65,962 5 hours ago. On Steam, which is incredible. That is incredible. There is that many people playing within 24 hours. There's 64,000 people playing right now, which means that the number has remained static almost for 5 hours. So people are playing the shit out of this game, right? Because if it was at almost 66,000 5 hours ago, and it only lost about 1,500 to 2,000 players within 5 hours, that means people are playing the shit out of this game. They're not logging off. Which is the complete opposite of what happened to High Guard, by the way. High Guard within 1 hour or 2 hours lost like half its player base. But anyway, this game is doing very well. So there must be something here. And I'm very curious to check this game out. Even though it's like pure chaos, I kind of, oh, that's right. But it's the middle of the week. People have lives. That's right. That's right. This number must be fake. It must not be real. I'm sorry. The forums over at Reloaded said that it's the middle of the week, people have lives, and that's why the game is not doing well. I'm sorry. We have to ignore all of this then. We have to ignore all of this. This is amazing. No, seriously, I love seeing indie games get success. I really do. And Binding of Isaac, a lot of people really like that game, and they were looking forward to this game apparently for a long time. So this is a built-in player base that is taking advantage of a game that is not a sequel, but it's basically, it's a new game from a same studio. It goes to show as long as you give the fans what they want, they'll show up. So that's awesome, man. Congratulations to them. Developer Edmund McKillen, Tyler Glale. Publisher Edmund McGillen, Tyler Glale. Good for them. Good for them. And look at the reviews. 92% positive. 92% positive. 2,000 reviews right now. People are playing the game so much they haven't even had time to review the game. Think about that. You know how fast people were reviewing High Guard? Nobody fucking cares with this game. They're like, I'm too busy playing the game. So good for them. That's awesome. I'm happy for them. So that's Mewgenics. I definitely am going to check that out after this stream and see what is going on with that. I'm still going to play No Rest for the Wicked tonight. I'd rather play that and start a new character. But yeah, we'll see. Let's catch up on supers, and then we're going to continue the topics, man. Shout out to all you guys who are coming into the stream. Like the stream to the best of your ability. I would greatly appreciate it. Flip Shazam with a 5. Maybe they should have made it to where you can DBDA or cheetah or a rhino or a Somalian. That's a lot of words, man. How's High Guard doing today? Let's see. High Guard is at a 24-hour peak of 4,814. It's not even worth bringing it on screen. Adair Soto with a 2 says, woo. Shout out to Adair Soto. Thank you. Jason Alto with a 5. It's a fed-up version of FFT. Thank you. I appreciate that, Jason Altor. Raptor Kratos with a 2 on Rumble. Hypno, you got to make a big booty Latinas clip. No, because we need to be YouTube safe, friendly, somewhat. Mr. Vegeta with $1. It's cool. Hypno, I get it. Would never do that, but I totally get it. But I posted it on my channel, so let me know if you like. Thanks to you and all. Yeah, no worries, bro. No worries. I appreciate you. Tornall with a 2. The entire modern audience showed up to play Reloaded. All 50 of them. Pity they didn't cater to another market. Hey, maybe they don't have to. Maybe they're fine, right? Maybe they're fine. We got, let me see. Who else is in here? I think we're caught up. We are caught up. All right, perfect. Thank you guys so much. Over on Rumble, you fucking legends. Let's get into more topics. We got some more to cover. Let me X out this terrible High Guard number. This is disgusting. Haraza says Gots. Is she gooning? Is she gooning the Gots? Stop gooning. All right, let's talk about one of the major topics because we haven't covered a major topic yet. Let's talk about the Genshin Impact situation. Okay. So apparently there is something pretty massive happening in the Genshin Impact scene. You guys know I'm not a gacha player. Never pretended to be a gacha player. But every once in a while, we do cover some of the stuff that happens in the scene because there's a lot of legalities happening around this video game. It's not the first time. Definitely won't be the last. But a Genshin Impact developer is now suing a leaker behind the beloved HomeDGCat wiki page, who allegedly responded to a cease and desist letter by saying he'd only follow some of the demands. So this should be pretty interesting. Let's find out what's going on here. So HomeDGCat is one of the biggest Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact leak sources in the community itself. The developer Hoyoverse, operating under its global Cognosphere identity, is suing yet another leaker for misappropriation of the copyright material, seeking to shut down the popular HomeDGCat wiki and its solo operator and claim damages on the person as well. Per a February Georgia court document, Cognosphere claims that HomeDGCat himself built a substantial online following by unlawfully obtaining and then disseminating to the public copies of infringing and confidential unreleased content from the Cognosphere games. In this case, that's Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail. You know, I wonder have they gone after the leakers? Because or is this person the leaker? Like, I know he's the leaker, but what I'm saying is, who gave him the information? Did they go after the person who gave him the information? Probably not. But I don't know. I guess maybe they don't know. HomeDGCat is among the best known leakers in the Hoyo space, with his wiki collecting guides, calculators, beta changes, and other details regarding unreleased characters and content for Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail. The wiki was just recently updated to include the newly released Genshin Impact characters to buy, for example. Interesting. The Genshin Impact character K-King is the face of the site, which is described by HomeDGCat as a way to officially provide data for all players so that everyone can easily obtain the information that they need. Now, they allege that HomeDGCat, I can't say that word, not only has engaged in massive copyright infringement, but he has also been knowingly circumventing technological measures designed to prevent unauthorized access to Cognosphere's confidential information and has been actively soliciting third parties to breach their confidentiality obligations to Cognosphere. Oh, shit. Okay. So this is where it gets good. Okay. So now we found the leaker. So apparently he has been, no, this is all alleged. Okay. But apparently, allegedly, he has been soliciting third parties or third pirates to breach their confidentiality obligations to Cognosphere, which is interesting. Interesting. Third pirates. That is interesting. Not parties. I said parties. Sorry, I read that fast. Third pirates. Regardless, is still interesting. So he's trying to solicit them to have them break their obligations that were already made to Cognosphere. Interesting. In total, Cognosphere estimates HomeDGCat published and disseminated thousands, if not tens of thousands, of pieces of unreleased content, including copyrighted artwork for all emphasis Cognospheres of the primary characters and creatures from Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail. The lawsuit includes multiple screenshots of HomeDGCat's wiki and/or Telegram posts sharing character and enemy details days or weeks before they were officially released. Hoyoverse has been tightening his grips on leakers and would-be leakers in beta tests for years, with multiple lawsuits filed and mountainous fees imposed. Bro, these guys got all the money in the world. I'm pretty sure he did mean third party, not third pirates. I'm pretty sure he meant third party, but I wanted to read it the way he spelled it. Regardless, most likely he meant third parties. So he was trying to solicit third parties that have confidentiality agreements and information on Hoyoverse. He was trying to pay them to leak the information. At least that's what they're alleging. That's what I understand from this so far. But again, apparently they've been going after multiple leakers. They have multiple lawsuits, and it even impacts Zenless Zone Zero. They've grown more careful about sharing pre-release information, obscuring identifying details, and often laundering posts through various accounts, aliases, and apps. So yeah, I mean, listen, at this point, if you're a leaker, I feel like this kind of comes with the territory, right? In the sense of, if you're going to leak information that is clearly not meant to be out there, especially if you're paying for this information or perhaps trying to solicit the information, it is not going to end well for you, right? They're absolutely going to come after you. It's only a matter of time. These companies have all the money in the world, and these video games make stupid fucking money, okay? Like, these video games are literally the reason why these companies exist. And if you fuck with that, they're going to come after you eventually. Can you imagine if this was Nintendo? Can you imagine if instead of Hoyoverse, it was Nintendo? They would have went after him a long time ago, sincerely. But yeah, this situation does not shock me. And I think that anybody who's a leaker kind of knows, like, this is kind of like the risk you take when you do some stuff like that. But yeah, it's an interesting situation. So I would, love to follow up on this and see what ends up happening. But apparently he said fuck the cease and desist, which makes it probably worse. So now the HomeDGCat wiki is now headlined by a disclaimer reading that HomeDGCat wiki will only update live game data in the future, seemingly in acknowledgement of leak complications. Cognosphere claimed that it attempted to resolve this matter informally in December 2025 by sending him a cease and desist letter by email and via FedEx, but says the leaker only responded on December 29th to say that he disagreed with Cognosphere's claims and would comply with only some of their demands. This, you may have deduced, was not enough for the company, which is not only pushing to enjoin any further misappropriation and infringement, including the end of HomeDGCat wiki and social media accounts, but also for the court to award to Cognosphere the full measure of damages and other relief to which it is entitled. Bro, they're gonna smack this guy for crazy money. And then what they're going to end up doing is they're going to end up settling for like 1/3 of that money. But then there's going to be a requirement where he has to publicly apologize on his behalf, obviously. And he's also going to have to delete everything. I would guarantee that's probably going to happen because that is usually how it goes down. Nintendo does the same exact thing. They'll slap the book at you, and then they'll try to settle with you for like half the money, but they make you apologize publicly, openly admit you were wrong, and then delete everything that had to do with whatever they had a problem with. So again, we'll see how this goes. But yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting situation. They got all the money in the world, though. They're gonna run this out for as long as they can. All right, let's X this out. Let's talk about Microsoft. Let me X this out really quick. I had so much stuff. Oh, by the way, can I just do a fast topic? Can I do a fast topic really quick? You guys want to cringe? Do you guys want to cringe? If you want to cringe, say yes in the chat right now. Come on, we got 440 people watching. Half of you haven't liked the stream. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Do you want to cringe? Fine, but make it good. Okay. Yes, please. Yes. You cringe every day. Yes. How cringe? Very cringe. Like extremely cringe. Yes. Do it. Yes. Okay. One person said no. Archangelus, we're not listening. Your show, you do what you want. I like that. Cringe all the way. Okay, you got it. Ladies and gentlemen, do you like sales? Do you like sales? Ladies and gentlemen, tell me if you like sales. Come on, we all like sales. You like sales? You like Steam sales? You like Humble Bundle sales? All that, you like sales, right? You love sales. Yes? Good. Guys, I have a deal for you. And no, I am not sponsored. As you guys are aware, I don't take sponsorships. But I do have a deal for you. Okay? It's an amazing deal. You could get hundreds of video games for $10. Okay? All you have to do to get that is to go to itch.io and say fuck ice. If you love hundreds of games for $10 and hate ice, then boy, does itch.io have just the bundle for you. That's right. That's right, guys. That's right. Yep. Don't deny it. What? Don't deny it. Don't deny it. You can get hundreds of video games as long as you say fuck ice on itch.io. Itch.io indie developers have put what is quite frankly an absurd number of games into a delightful, cheap $10 bundle. And it's all in the name of helping push back against the Trump administration and ICE's current presence in Minnesota. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. You gotta love it, boys. We're talking. It's a beautiful thing. You love to see politics being the driving force behind buying hundreds of video games that nobody would have fucking bought otherwise. It's a beautiful thing. You gotta love it. The aptly titled No Ice in Minnesota bundle is raising funds towards Immigrant Law Center of Minnesota, which itch.io says provides free immigration legal representation to low-income immigrants and refugees in Minnesota and North Dakota. It's going to be really hard for them to represent illegal immigrants. Like, I don't know how they're going to go into a court of law and be like, hey, guys, my client did nothing wrong. We understand we have no papers for him and no information for him, but you don't understand. You don't understand. He just wants a better life. Oh, my God. Guys, this is just... I know I asked you guys if you were ready to cringe, but to be honest, I wasn't ready to cringe. I'm curious how well this is doing. This is probably doing very well, considering how stupid these fucking people are. They give money to this shit. Let's see. Oh, my God. I think people are legit stupid. Okay. They are legit stupid. This is great. I love to see my confirmation. This is my confirmation, guys. They have raised $122,758 out of $500,000 goal. Wow. Wow. Great. This is great. I mean, maybe I should make a bundle like this. Maybe I could make a bundle that's just like, you know, it's a fake fuck ice bundle, and then they'll just give me all their money. This is great. Wow. So apparently there was 7,566 contributors. Apparently. So there you go. If you were to take those numbers, 7,000, let's see. Let's do some math really quick. Let's take 122,758, right? 0.72, and divide that by 7,566. That means that there's an average of $16 being spent on this bundle. An average of $16 on this bundle. Just so you could say fuck ice. And you're probably thinking, what is some of these amazing video games? This is content from 651 creators. Here we go. So if you say fuck ice like a good little NPC, you'll be able to have Baba Is You. You'll be able to have Electric Sign Maker. A work in progress, be gentle, hug it often, apparently. You'll be able to have everything is going to be okay. You'll be able to have extreme meat punks forever. A good snowman is hard to build. Calico. Bitrat. Singularity. Pomo Farm. You want to play Pomo Farm, right? Just say fuck ice. Just say it. I get this call every day. Hyperspace Dogfights. Juggernauts. Chico, the Magic Orchids. Mudborn. Apico. Depth of Extinction. Gunhouse. Hyper Gunsport. Wow. Just say fuck ice. That's all you got to do is just say it. Just say it. Just say it. It's amazing. Anyway, that is the cringiest shit that I think I've ever seen. Definitely not going back to that, boys. Wow. That is all unknown bangers. Exactly. Every single one of those games guaranteed are bangers. Guaranteed. That is 650 plus games of bangers. Don't lie to me. We all know it's true. What the fuck were those games? Come on. You absolutely know they're bangers. You rather keep your $10? Listen, it's $10. Hypno delivered his promise for cringe. I usually do. Oh man. All right, fuck this. All right, let's oh my god, bro. Jeez. Even I wasn't ready for that, and I tried to make myself ready for it, and I still wasn't ready for it. All right, let's talk about Microsoft, man. Microsoft is at it again. Now, this is a little bit confusing to me. Okay? This is a little bit confusing to me because, well, we all know what game recently came out, right? And that game is Hytale. And Hytale looks almost identical to Minecraft with the exception of some, I guess the fluidity of combat, some combat mechanics and whatnot. But overall, realistically, you look at Hytale and you're like, oh, that's cool. It kind of is a Minecraft lookalike for the most part. It may not be a copy and paste, but like it's a lookalike, right? Well, apparently, there is a indie developer that was working on a video game that got taken down from Steam and DMCA struck by Microsoft because Microsoft claims that the indie game uses Minecraft content, which I would be very curious about who's in the right and who's in the wrong here, because obviously, a lot of these indie developers, they don't necessarily tell you the truth right away. Some of them end up, you end up finding out that they were lying about, whatever XYZ situation, and they try to make it seem like it was the company that was at fault, but really it was them doing something stupid. But let's figure it out. Yeah, exactly. They haven't struck Roblox. They haven't struck Hytale. So why did they strike this game? Well, they're claiming they use Minecraft content. Let's see if that's actually true. So in January, indie game developer Uno Melon announced that their lo-fi voxel sandbox game Ulameria, or Alameria, I remember this game. I think we actually talked about this game in January. I'm almost positive we talked about this game. Would be playable in Steam Next Fest, an exciting milestone after a year of development. 2 weeks later, the game is no longer available on Steam as a result of a DMCA takedown from Microsoft, claiming that Alameria infringes on Microsoft's copyright. They said, I genuinely do not know what to do, Uno Melon posted in the game's Discord. The developer posted a portion of the email from Valve notifying them of the takedown, which states that Judith Woodward, on behalf of Microsoft Corporation, alleges that Microsoft is the copyright owner of the content found at Minecraft.net and that your use of Minecraft content, including but not limited to gameplay and assets, without their authorization infringes on their rights. Oh, no. Oh, no. If Alameria ended up using... Oh, man. If they ended up using Minecraft assets, you are stupid. Like, you're extra stupid. But let's find out. This is all just alleged right now. So, Alameria certainly does quite look a bit like Minecraft. The inspiration is obvious, but it's far from the first procedurally generated game to riff on Minecraft over the last decade, which is true, by the way. And Microsoft's copyright claim cites a screenshot from Alameria above alongside one from Minecraft without any specific similarities beyond using voxels. Now, so this is the screenshot that they're trying to claim as Minecraft assets? Are they trying to say that this screenshot was ripped from Minecraft? Apparently, I mean, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Like, how are you going to copyright this? You're going to copyright a fucking square? Like, how does that work? Another post from Uno Melon in Discord suggests that the takedown may be the result of an automated claiming service called Tracer.ai. So it's possible Alameria just looks similar enough to falsely flag a machine learning algorithm. That's such a big problem. Machine learning algorithms being in charge of copyright striking and banning and all this stuff is a major problem. When you want to talk about the incorporation of AI, I feel like that is a really bad incorporation. And I know it's only gotten worse as the reliance on AI has become more and more apparent. But man, do I fucking hate AI automatic takedowns. Ask me why that is. It's because my stream got taken down by an AI. And then the AI said that they weren't wrong when they obviously were wrong. Yeah, YouTube's the best example of this by far. It's so annoying. Anyway, Valve will automatically take a game off Steam if a DMCA is issued against it. So this will all just be a bunch of robots reacting with little to no actual humans examining the circumstances. Yeah, that sounds really familiar. As much as Luminaria really does resemble Minecraft, it's always strange how certain games get a pass and others get stepped on. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Like they're talking about Hytale launching to great acclaim recently, and that it looks a hell of a lot like Minecraft too. But as far as I know, Microsoft hasn't threatened any legal action. They haven't. They haven't at all, which makes this whole thing so extremely suspicious, right? Yeah, exactly. It literally just happened to Leon. Leon just got struck for firearms policy because the AI picked up on supposed firearms, which we all know that's not true. Because if you read the firearms policy, it specifically states that you cannot showcase, basically like teach or, sell or reference sale or anything like that regarding firearms. And I guarantee Leon didn't do any of that. It's not like he's out there teaching people how to disassemble firearms or how to utilize, he's not teaching them that. But regardless, as noticed by Reset Era, the developer of another Minecraft-like Vintage Story, which is also not on Steam, has described the claim as ridiculous and called for an official statement from Mojang themselves. According to Valve, the developer of Alumaria can file a DMCA counter notice. If Microsoft does not respond to this counter notice with legal proceedings within 10 days, the game will be reinstated on Steam. I love that Valve has the same strategy that YouTube has, which is you can counter file. And if Microsoft doesn't prove that they're suing the person within 10 days, then the game will go back up, just like the video will go back up. I think it's actually good that they incorporated that because it calls the bluff for a lot of people who falsely copyright strike, right? If you're going to falsely copyright strike someone, you're not going to go to court for it, right? You're not going to go to court for it. You know it. I know it. We all know it. So if you counterclaim it, it's 10 days and the video goes back up and the claim gets removed. So it's a really good way to counter false copyright strikes. However, if Microsoft actually did mean to strike this game, then the question is why? The question is why? Why this game? Why not Hytale? Why not Roblox? Why not any of this stuff? Like, why this game? But hey, it is what it is, and I'm sure we're gonna figure out what's gonna happen from this. It's only a matter of time. So we will follow up on this story and see if anything comes from this DMCA strike. But yeah, we'll see. We shall see. All right, let me X this out. Apparently, Resident Evil 5 Remake may be happening after all, guys. I cannot wait. I don't know, like, who can I pray to? Okay, I'm going to pray to the content gods. All right, I'm going to pray to the content gods. Please. Please let this be real. Please let this be real. Okay? Let Resident Evil 5 Remake be a real thing, please. Please. I beg of you, okay? I beg of you. Make Resident Evil 5 Remake a real thing. I need this to happen. All right. We all need this to happen for the comedic factor. We need this to happen like right away. But apparently the remake is seemingly real because apparently a ratings page has appeared online for Resident Evil 5 Remake. Now, obviously, this is a very small little tidbit of information. It may or may not be real. We have no idea, but I need this to be real. Like, we need this game to be real. It's going to be amazing. Sincerely, I want this. I need this. We got to make it happen. Please. Please, to the content gods out there, make it happen. However way you can. I just wanted to cover that quickly because it was funny. All right. Guys, we're going to get into the final topic. It's going to be a long one. It's going to be a doozy. Okay? We're going to be talking about Overwatch, so let's catch up on Super Chats. Flips his ham says, I want a better life. Just respawn. That's it. Vet Gamer, thank you for the 2, by the way, Flip. Vet Gamer with a 5. I had a few unknown bangers. Oh, wait, wrong subject. I saw what you did there. Nice one. Vet Gamer with a 5. I had to change some thumbnails, even though there was no nudity on one of my Conan girls because of some skin. It was a vanilla outfit. Yeah, you better get used to that, bro. They do that shit all the time. It's so annoying. It really is. But thank you for the 5. I appreciate that, man. Okay, we are fully caught up everywhere. Guys, it is time. It is time. Can we do it? Let's do it. Let's make sure we have everything set up before we do. Because naturally, we got to be prepared. All right. Guys, it is now time to talk about Overwatch again. And I know you're probably sick of it. You're probably annoyed. But trust me, this is going to be a good one. If you guys saw my video yesterday or you saw my live stream yesterday, talking about Overwatch and the character Anran, right? Or Anran, however you want to say her name. And apparently they were going to, they released her a little bit too sexy, right? The characters, it just, they're trying, the certain people out there, the modern audience, they are not happy with this character whatsoever. They are saying that this character looks absolutely nothing like the cinematic version that was in the hero trailer that made her look a little bit more manly, and they wanted her to look like that, and they didn't want her to look like, in their words, a kawaii girl. You know what I mean? So they're very upset that the character actually was released attractive, it seems. And they have been campaigning against Blizzard and the Overwatch developing team to change the character. And as I said yesterday in my video, and as I said in my live stream every day, 9 p.m. Eastern, Blizzard was going to bend the knee immediately. It was only a matter of time. We all knew it was going to happen. And now we can confirm with this video as we're going to go through everything in this video. But I can confirm that Blizzard is officially confirming that they will, in fact, bend the knee regarding Anran. So we're going to talk about this. We're going to cover the Gamers article where it says Overwatch confirms plans to change Anran once developers figure out what we can do. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to make her ugly, although, to be honest with you, I don't blame you if you think that. And to be honest, I kind of think that. But it might just mean they're going to sharpen her face a little bit. They're going to make her not as soft. They're going to make her a little bit more masculine in the face, kind of like how the cinematic was for the hero trailer. But over the last few days, Blizzard has announced some fundamental changes to Overwatch, which we've been talking about, and have been actually bringing players back. They've been claiming that they're going to be adding attractive characters again. Just a couple of months ago, they claimed they were going to be adding attractive skins again. They were going to do all these things to try to combat and compete against Marvel rivals, which is exactly what they should be doing. But the one thing Blizzard can't help shake as a bad habit is bowing to the mob. And the mob knows that they have control over Blizzard. It's pretty obvious, right? So much of this news was welcomed by players with a hard refresh needed in the wake of Marvel rival success. But there was one thing that the audience couldn't get their head around: the supposed babyfication of one of the new heroes, Anran. Now, I don't know about you guys. I don't know of any babies that look like this. So I'm not exactly sure what babyfication they're trying to say here, but it seems like they're trying to muddy the conversation and apply terms in order to make this seem like it's bad, but then somehow the manly Anran is good. But in any case, after almost a supposed week of turmoil, which it wasn't turmoil, like we're talking about a small minority of people that were being very loud online over a character, which, by the way, I want to reiterate in this particular video, and like I said in my last one, it's amazing the hypocrisy that people have. It's amazing the lack of consistency that people have, where apparently if we complain about outfits being censored, characters being uglified, anything like that, we're called gooners, we're called chuds, we're called bigots, we're called whatever. But apparently these people could do the same exact thing just on the opposite side, and nobody says a fucking thing about it. It's apparently perfectly fine. It's okay. It's legal, and nobody says a thing, right? But in any case, let's continue. So director Aaron Keller revealed that the team has been listening to feedback, whatever that means, and they will make changes to the character once they figure out what we can do. So we're going to check out this video from Aaron. All right, let's see what he's got to say about Anran and see if it's something that we agree, disagree with, whatever. Here we go. I'm going to let it play.
Hey, everyone. Thank you all for the incredible reception to last week's Spotlight event. We're sorting through all the questions, comments, excitement, and feedback that you've all shared, and I wanted to take a moment to address one thing in particular. The team is currently discussing what it will take to make Anran look and feel more like the fierce older sister that we all envision her to be. We're so proud of the work that our team has put into Anran and the rest of the 5 heroes launching in Season 1, and we agree that she can be even better if we get this aspect of her right in game. We discussed sharing this with all of you last week, but wanted to wait until we had confirmation of exactly what we can do. We're hoping to make this update in Season 1, but I don't have specifics to share just yet. Our hero models are incredibly complicated, and we really need to test out what we can do. We're always striving to make Overwatch better, and I think Season 1...
Exactly. I kind of want to just jump in here. I know I said I was going to let it play, but forgive me. My brain is melting as I'm hearing this guy talk. So I love how he's trying to say that we're gonna make it better. But what exactly does that mean? Like, how does changing her visual style make her better? You guys have been arguing for years now that the look of the character doesn't mean anything to whether or not the character is better or not. We've been saying the complete opposite. You guys suddenly are now agreeing with us, but you're only agreeing with us because it's on the opposite side. So how exactly is this going to make this better? I wonder, you know? Anyway, let's just finish hearing him out. I'm sorry.
Better. And I think season 1 is a great example of the dedication and tireless work that our team puts into this game, its universe, and ultimately our players. And we're so excited to share it with all of you when season 1 launches tomorrow. Thanks for the feedback and support. We couldn't do this without all of you. Please keep it coming.
This is so sad, man. This entire development team is completely controlled by the mob. The mob owns them in every way, shape, or form. And it really is sad to see grown-ass adults being completely controlled by the mob like this. It really, really is sad. But anyway, so the Amran backlash stemmed from the fact that the character's in-game design was so far removed from that scene in the Season 1 cinematic. Fans lamented the fact that she looked like practically a different character, and even the actor who plays her wasn't happy. Clearly, Blizzard heard their complaints. Now that we're talking about that, let's move on over to the reaction from the voice actress that started all of this nonsense and made that video and purposely made the video in order to push this narrative out there that she was hoping, I would imagine, that other Overwatch players would then co-opt and utilize as a form of like, you know, hey, we won, or let's get them to change all this, right? So let's see what's going on with this. This is her response after she found, you can see by her glowing smile that this is her response to the Overwatch team bending the knee, right? This is going to be fantastic. Check this out. Here we go.
Maria, voice of honor in here. Hi. Y'all, they listened. Because of all of you speaking up, Play Overwatch just put out a post with Aaron Keller talking about the intricacies of what a face...
Have you guys ever, really quick, just as a complete, like, I'm trying to figure out what would be a good pause to get my point across with the way that, right here, that face. Okay, so like with the way this person speaks, have you ever seen those funny TikToks of when people try to mimic anime characters? And they always talk with like these Pixar level animations and utilize their mouth and facial animations to ensure that the maximum effect gets put out there. You know what I mean? Like, have you ever seen somebody talk like that? This person literally is talking just like that. She is talking like some freaking TikTok weeb trying to convince everybody like, you know, God, Jesus, I can't. She's like, it's a cartoon. Like she's literally doing cartoon face. It's almost as if all of this was pre-planned, which I'm starting to believe that it was. I know that might sound crazy, but I'm really starting to believe that all of this was pre-planned, that the Overwatch team probably knew that she was going to make this video, which is why in the beginning of her video, she said she sat on it for a while until she felt comfortable and she had the go-ahead to make all this happen. So I really feel like a lot of this was pre-planned, and Overwatch already knew that they were going to do this. So they want to make it, it was all like planned to make it seem as if they're totally listening to the fans. Or at least they're not abandoning that certain side of the fan base, because we all know Overwatch and what Overwatch has to do in order to get their players back. We all know it. Marvel Rivals destroyed that game. And even though both franchises have enough players to stay alive and monetize, Overwatch had way more players than they did, you know, way back in the day compared to when Marvel Rivals took a lot of their players. So it's a really interesting situation. But anyway, just pay attention to the facial animations. It is interesting.
Y'all, they listened. Because of all of you speaking up, Play Overwatch just put out a post with Aaron Keller talking about the intricacies of what a face redesign is going to look like. And it really seems like they're going to do it. Because of y'all, we might just end up getting the best version of Honor we can, who is not just beautiful, but also strong and brave and a little cunty. So I hope you have so much fun. Thank you for caring. Thank you for speaking up and being so kind. I'll see you out there. I'm probably going to be streaming all of next week. So link's going to be in bio, and I'll meet you out there. Have so much fun.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, what I will say is that we're at a point in time now where these voice actors, and listen, this has been happening in the past. It'll happen again, I'm sure. Overwatch, I know that there's a lot of people that were excited to dive back into Overwatch. I know a lot of you guys were in my streams, you were in my videos. I saw the comments. I saw a lot of the comments talking about how you had reinstalled Overwatch. You were ready to dive back into it. You heard about all the changes they were going to be making and how they're going back to what made them good in the first place. And then they do something like this. And it really tends to lose a lot of goodwill that people had or were starting to have towards Blizzard. Because listen, just because I don't trust Blizzard as far as I could throw them, I'll never tell you what to do. You could play whatever game you want, it's fine. But when it comes to Blizzard Entertainment, they're not the same people that they were before. They just haven't been for a long time now. And old habits die hard. I'll just put it like that. Old habits die hard, and Blizzard is completely controlled by these people. So now anybody that reinstalls Overwatch and goes to play the game needs to understand, or at least be okay with the fact that at any given moment, if a certain community that's extremely small happens to make enough of a complaint online or complain about it loud enough, that something you like will be taken away. That's just what it is. You know, that's I'm sorry, but that's just what it is. If something you like, because there's a lot of people that liked Anran. A lot of people liked Anran's design. There were people complaining all over Twitter saying that she looks beautiful, don't change it. And then now it's being changed because a couple of people decided to complain. And the voice actress was one of them. And she kind of spearheaded the whole thing. At least that's how it seems anyway. Or maybe she wanted to be like the central voice of it. I don't really know. No pun intended. But still, a lot of people liked Anran. And now those people are not going to be able to use Anran the way she is, because now she's going to look like the way these people want her to look. So now these people are the artists for Overwatch. They dictate everything that goes in the game, not the developers. The developers have openly admitted this now. You can call that extreme, but it's not. If there's ever a character that is deemed not looking the way that it should look by these people, it will be changed and it will be removed. Plain and simple. So if you play Overwatch, you just have to be okay with that. That's basically it. You have to be okay with having no control over anything related to the game in terms of its design. But apparently these people do, which is the weirdest thing, right? So in any case, now we're going to move on really quick to a picture from Bugle Daily, which I just find glorious, man. This picture's so funny. So Bugle Daily posted this, and he says, make her look like an activist voice actor fixed her, right? So this is the before, obviously, and this is the after. After the activist voice actor has had their way with the game design. And you know what's funny? I would guarantee that if they had their way, she would look like this. You want to know why? Because there's a lot of characters that look pretty damn similar to this in Overwatch already. Plain and simple. So it is clearly a thing, right? It is absolutely clearly a thing, and they want to make it a thing. And if you give them an inch, they will absolutely take 100 miles, which they've already proven that they will. Right? So I don't doubt this whatsoever, which is why I find it pretty damn hilarious. And I don't know what they're gonna do. People are like, well, some people are like, this is gonna end poorly. Some people are like, this is gonna be fine. It's okay. But overall, I don't know what to really make of it. Now, in terms of the Steam forums, and we're gonna end here on the Steam forums. Some people are talking about it, but for the most part, a lot of people really aren't. They're kind of sticking to the overall situation with the gameplay changes and whatnot. Some people are asking for buffs to Anran's damage. Obviously, she's weak compared to the other DPS. She doesn't have anything to make up for the lack of damage. But overall, there really wasn't too much conversation. But typical Overwatch, Jetpack Cat should have been a furry. Yeah. Remember that cat on a jetpack that we talked about the other day? Well, apparently they wanted it to be a furry. This is the Overwatch community, guys. Maybe it's bait. Maybe it's a rage bait post. Who knows? Maybe it's not real, but we're going to read it anyway. Ever since Jeff Kaplan first mentioned Jetpack Cat way back in 2017, I always picture something way cooler, like the Rocketeer if he was a Khajiit. So when I heard that Jetpack Cat has been released, for the briefest of moments, I actually felt a spark of interest for this game, which I hadn't touched at all since October 2022, only to see that the so-called Jetpack Cat doesn't even have a jetpack and is in fact nothing more than a domestic cat. What a missed opportunity. Overwatch could have had their own answer to Marvel Rivals Rocket Raccoon. Is Rocket Raccoon a furry? Are we thinking the same thing? But instead, they added this disappointment. No wonder they sat on this for so long. It's a complete generic throwaway hero concept with nothing in particular. You know what's funny? The Jetpack Cat is actually a character that a lot of people are liking right now, which is funny. A lot of people are liking the Jetpack Cat, and is part of the reason why a lot of people are downloading the game. So apparently this person is very wrong on this, but whatever anyway. And apparently they don't play Overwatch. They play Wild Assault or whatever the case may be. Valve already deleted clowns. What's the point of this post? Again, I'm glad I'm not the only one that thinks that might have been rage bait. But still, ultimately, guys, Overwatch is just, man, what are we doing at this point? Stop hiring activists for voice acting. Shameful how a voice acting activist has infiltrated the ranks of Overwatch to destroy a character. Shameful. I want you guys to understand something, that they haven't infiltrated anything. They've always been here. You just didn't know it. That's it. That's really what it's about. They've always been here. These people have always been woke as fuck. They've always been people who are all about politics. Their identity comes first. It's only over the last 5 to 10 years have they become more emboldened to be public about it, because before it used to be shameful. If you started bringing up politics in the video game space, people would laugh you out of the video game space. Like, what the fuck are you doing that for? You're a cringe. Get out of here. We're trying to play the game. But now it's become, I guess, okay, and people are doing it now more than ever and tying their entire identity to it. It's unfortunate, but that's just what's happening. So, but that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Overwatch and Blizzard are going to bend the knee to the activists. We don't know what's going to happen, because they said it's going to take a little while, because obviously it takes a while to design a character. But I got to imagine they're going to work on it as fast as possible. So when we have the update, I just hope that it's not butt fucking ugly. I really do, because actually, you know what? I do hope it's butt fucking ugly. That's another video that could be made. I'm just kidding. For the Overwatch fans, hopefully it's not butt ugly, but chances are it might have a little bit of ugly in it, but we'll see. All right, boys, let's X that out. Fucking Overwatch. We got DJ with a $20 banger. Look at DJ. Shout out. It's the way of life. He says Blizzard caving to the septum rings isn't surprising. Nope, it's not. Considering their creative teams immolate the poor. Yeah, no, I absolutely. Absolutely, I agree. And this is why when we talked about it yesterday, I made sure to tell people immediately, like, this is going to be a situation where they're going to bend the knee within 24 to 48 hours. They're going to absolutely bend the knee, or at the very least have to make a statement, because these people are fucking scared of these people, dude. They're so scared of these people. They don't like angering this particular small mob. They don't like it. So they do everything they can to avoid angering that mob. It's sad, but that's just where we're at. But thank you, DJ. I appreciate the 20, man. Hayes with a $5 super sticker. Thank you, Hayes. I appreciate that. DJ with another 20 says that dude either has a very Californian marriage or a woman who has been on the pill for 40 years. He did sound he did sound a little bit, hand bendy, if you know what I mean. Real life fake monkey with a 5 says, bro, that's a man. You think? Flip Shazam with a 2, social media never equals sales. Nope. Never do. DJ with another 20 says T-Jap's a knob or a noob or a knob noob. Thank you, DJ. I appreciate the $20. It's the way of life. Appreciate you, my man. I think that got us right over tier 1. So we barely passed tier 1 on the road to tier 2. Thank you guys so much for the continued support. All right, guys. So listen very carefully to the following message. I think I definitely want to check out Mewgenics, by the way. That's not the message. I was just thinking that out loud, but I kind of do want to check out Mewgenics. I think it looks cool, but I'm not going to do it tonight because we're going to be busy tonight, so it's fine. All right, guys, listen. So I set up the stream for No Rest for the Wicked. I managed to do that live while also doing the topic somehow, some way. I don't know how I was able to do that, but I did it, so it is what it is. We're going to be doing Griffcast After Dark again, as we have been. I've been trying to do them as much as possible. We're going to be rolling a new character in No Rest for the Wicked because obviously we were playing the other character with New Blackstreet and Sevi, so we don't want to do anything with that character. But I just made the stream live, so if you guys can go over there and hang out there while waiting for the Waifu Battle to end, that would be awesome. If not, you could definitely go watch my video. That would be awesome. But this is the link to the stream for No Rest for the Wicked. This is the link to the stream. And if you want to go watch my video instead, I can link the video right now to you, the one that I released today about this situation. This was before the update we just discussed, but I would appreciate the support anyway. Am I still playing Ball Pit? Fuck no. Fuck no, I'm not still playing Ball Pit. What makes you think that? I'm not playing Ball Pit. Get out of here. So you could go watch the video if you want to watch the video. I'm linking it in the chat right now. If you want to support it, you are more than welcome to. I would appreciate it. There's a bunch of shorts out there. If you want to watch the shorts, you're not going to get notified of that, obviously. And yeah, it's going to be great. All right, we're going to do the waifu battle because we have to have some fun. So that's what we're going to do. Get away, Ball Pit. Who told you to come back here? What the fuck? All right, guys. No, seriously, thank you for the support. I will see you all on the other stream. If you want to come hang out and watch some video games. Otherwise, you can just tell me to go fuck myself. That's fine. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Are we fully caught up on everything? Let me check Rumble really quick. Rumble, we're good on Rumble. Okay. Let's get into the content of the waifu battle and have some fun. Here we go. Hold on. Before we do the waifu battle, we got 2 gifted games that came in. I wasn't even aware of these gifted games. I did not get the notification. I apologize. Well, we got 2 gifted games. One is from No Hearts Left, who said, found this, watch the trailer because it's true horror. I actually think I saw this trailer on Twitter. I think I saw the trailer for this game on Twitter. I'm almost positive. It looked pretty crazy. So it's so ironic that you gifted this game to me. Because I'm pretty sure that I did. But thank you, No Hearts Left. I appreciate that, my man. Oh, I got accepted behind the scenes. This oh my God, bro. Not quite gardening sim, but getting closer. Demon Carol gifted Leaf Blower Co. Come on, man. What are we doing? Seriously? Leaf Blower Co.? Why am I not surprised, man? Why am I not surprised? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'll accept it behind the scenes right now because unfortunately it's not letting me do it. I don't know why. I just accepted both of them. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. All right, let's get into the waifu battle, boys. So if you missed the last waifu battle, due to the conversations around Overwatch, we managed to bring out Mercy, who actually ended up taking the belt from Shizuka Marikawa, which is crazy. She took the belt. She did take the belt. So before we bring out the challenger, let's go up with the rules of engagement. Rule number 1. All super chats during the waifu battle can and will count towards a particular waifu. But the only way that it is going to count is if you put the name of the waifu in the super chat first. You got to put the name first. If you do not put the name of the waifu in the super chat first, then it will not count. It does not matter how big they are. If you super chat after the fact and you put the name of the waifu you forgot to put the first time first, then I will make it count. Rule number 2. You can vote for any waifu regardless of who's on the screen. It does not matter. You can vote for the champion, who is Mercy. You can vote for the challenger, who you're about to find out. It doesn't matter who's on screen at the time. Last but not least, after the second waifu comes off screen, I'm going to do a 30-second countdown. After that 30-second countdown, no more super chats are going to count. It doesn't matter how big they are. The last super chat that shows up on my screen will be the one that counts. So please, if you are going to vote like Torino, who voted for a 10 for Freerin, he says, we know the rules and just don't care. Felt it. Wow. If you're going to vote, vote early and vote hard, ladies and gentlemen. Do we understand the rules? Clearly, we don't. Especially if your name is Torino. Especially. All right, boys, listen. So, naturally, considering the conversations that we've been having lately, it only makes sense that since Mercy stole the belt from Shizuka Marikawa, it only makes sense that we bring out another waifu in her universe to try to steal the belt from her. Let's find out who it is. All right, boys. The challenger that's going to go up against Mercy is going to be none other than the one and the only Diva from Overwatch, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start the clock and let's see who is going to win? Is it going to be Diva or is it going to be Mercy? Let's find out, ladies and gentlemen. Dead Eyes Lock for $1 says Anren the True Beauty. Bro, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Jesus. Real life fake monkey with a 2. Hypno is Bad Bunny. Fuck the rules. I am not. I am not Bad Bunny. I am not Bad Bunny. Stop it. What the fuck is this picture? It's an enhanced diva. Deal with it, okay? Deal with it. It's YouTube safe. That's all that matters, okay? Dead Eyes Lock. With $1 says Diva, nerf this. Is this easy mode? It might be. But apparently not, because Setsuna says no. With a 5 for Mercy. Shout out to Setsuna. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate that. Bioti Wolf says Diva, Diva, wow, she is bringing the ballistics. She is. She is. Thank you for the 5, my man. I appreciate it. She is. I agree. We got Denarier with a 5. Mercy. Chat, can we have Mercy? I'll take McCree. I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would. Foxy Roxy says, no, I like this diva better. Thank you. At least somebody does. Holy shit. Toxin says, vote for the waifu, not the picture. That never happens. People just vote for the picture. It's kind of what it is, man. They should be voting for their favorite waifu, but we all know people don't do that. And then we got Ron DMK with a 2. Mercy. She looks docile like Anren. That word docile is so weird to me. Like trying to describe a woman. Like I understand what they mean by that, but like why would you, like, I don't know. Anyway. It is what it is. We got Raza with a 5 says Diva, please and thanks. Holy shit, she was able to super chat. I figured you were banned because we were talking about it on Grivcast. Shout out to Raza. Thank you so much for the 5. I appreciate that. Voting for Diva. Yo, that's funny. Mervon says that's triple diva. Bro, these are well past triple Ds. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's well past triple Ds, bro. We got Demon Carol with a 2 says diva for dudes walk out of hospital and said no mercy. True. True. 100%. Interesting battle so far. A lot of people voting for diva, but there are some people voting for mercy. I think both might be out of the ban phase already, which is interesting. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. We got real life fake monkey with a 2 says mercy time for cocoa oil. Really? Really? Gray the Merchant with $1. Diva's Falconer, 2 birds for the price of 1. Also love all. Shout out to Gray the Merchant. I appreciate you, bro. Much love to you, my man. Hope you are doing well. Hope you are doing well. We got Ali Kusanagi for a 2 for Diva. I appreciate that. Beautiful Zexel with a 2 for Diva. I appreciate that. Dragon Defender with a 5 says Mercy. Genji approved. Mercy for the epic comebacks. Vote for Genji's main squeeze. Fuck Genji. He don't count here. He does not count here. It's fine. All right, boys. Triple Diva is coming off screen. Pause. She's coming off screen, and now it's time to bring out the current Waifu Battle champion, who is not going to go down without a fight, who is none other than Mercy, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start the clock, and let's see who is going to win. I forgot to put the names on the bottom. Oh, shit. That's okay. I'm going to do it right now, because I'm retarded. I forgot to put the names on the bottom. Whoopsie. There you go. There you go. There you go. Mercy, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see who can win this waifu battle. Let's find out. So far, I think Diva has a pretty decent lead. But Mercy is not that... Oh, my God. I was going to say Mercy is not that far behind, but... well, it doesn't quite look like that anymore. Wow. Wow. What a $50 mega bank for Diva straight up. Jesus. All right. Well, that definitely changes some things. But listen, Mercy is not out of the fight yet. She absolutely could still make a comeback. She could still make a comeback. It's just going to take a little bit, but she could make a comeback for sure. Holy hell. Setsuna Shadow is not giving up with a 2 for Mercy. You'll love to see it. Thank you so much, Setsuna Shadow. I appreciate that. You'll love to see it. That is legendary. Shout out. Anything can go down. Anything. Holy shit. You will cope and see today? Why? Why are you going to cope and see? Do not cope and see. Don't do it. Do not cope and seethe. Do not cope and seethe. It's not over until it's over. Mercy is going to beg for mercy? No. It's still possible. We can still win this. Mercy can absolutely still win this. People voting Diva is making me wonder if y'all on the Diddy list. Why? Diva's 19 years old, if I'm not mistaken. Why would you say that? I don't understand. Doesn't make any sense. Is that your way to try to shame people into not voting for Diva? Is that your way? No, she's not. Google it. Google it. She's 19. She's 19. I wouldn't have put her in the waifu battle otherwise. That's his strategy. It is his strategy. It happens all the time in the waifu battle. All the time. There's always someone bringing up shit that has nothing. Bro, like, okay, guys, understand something, okay? Like, the waifu battle, not only are they completely clothed, okay, usually fully clothed almost for the most part, nobody's getting fucked on screen, guys. Like, this is the waifu battle. You're voting for your favorite waifus. You're not voting for who you want to fuck the most. And if that's the case, then keep it to yourself. Like, can we stop the whole like age nonsense bullshit? Even though I purposely choose waifus that are above supposedly 18 to avoid this conversation, you know? I'm just saying. Anyway. All right, Mercy's coming off screen, guys. And now it's time for the final countdown. We're going to give Rumble some time. Rumble some time. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Waiting. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. The last super chat that's going to count is DJ with $100 Red Boy chair shot.
Waifu Battle Belt is mine!
Holy shit, boys. He says, Mercy, I'll ruin her next battle. Oh my God, boys. Out of nowhere, DJ with the $100 Red Boy Hyper Banger. That is insanity. Holy shit. And then Gray the Merchant for $1 over on Rumble says, Mercy, I need healing. Need the vibe since I'm 050. Well, guess what? I don't think you are anymore. Shout out to Gray the Merchant. Holy shit. He says worship me big. Oh my God. DJ, we're gonna give you a Red Boy. What clip? Red Boy clip. What do you want, man? It's the only Red Boy clip of the night aside from King Dimwings. What clip you want? Let me know. Mods, count it up and let's see who won this. But I have a feeling we know who won. I have a sneaking suspicion we know who won. But we'll see. Oh, DJ just got us a tier 2. Holy shit, I didn't even realize that. Shout out to all of you combining your efforts to get us to another tier 2. That is insane. Holy shit, that's 251 in a row. We are on our road to 300 tier 2s in a row. That's crazy. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Trey Burkhalter with a 5. Did you not know that the one single pixel was only 5 days old? Fuck your rules, Tifa. This fucking guy, bro. I swear, Trey is just a next level Joker. Just pure chaos. Pure chaos. DJ says, make it uncomfortable. Okay. I will do that. Only because you asked so nice.
All right, boys, we got another Red Boy Hyper Banger. Let's bring the ladies in.
Shout out to DJ with the $100 Red Boy Hyper Banger. I appreciate that, my guy. That helps us a lot. We got to tier 2 with that. Legendary. And then the numbers are in. We got Diva at $67.84 against Mercy at $122 flat, which means she would have got felted if it wasn't for DJ coming in with the saving Red Boy right at the very end, which means the winner and still Waifu Battle champion is none other than the one and the only Mercy, ladies and gentlemen. God damn. Saved at the very end. Right at the very end. Let's do it one more time, ladies and gentlemen. One more time. One more time. Let the cope commence.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
And that's going to be it for the Waifu Battle. Mercy's going to come backstage. She will face off against another waifu tomorrow. Hypnocast, 9 p.m. Do not miss it, ladies and gentlemen. Do not miss it. A lot of you guys have been joining in on the streams lately. We're getting like almost 500 concurrent viewers every single time. Thank you guys so much. That's not even including Rumble. Rumble's been killing it too. 60 to 80 concurrent viewers. Almost 100 all by themselves. It's fucking sick. Thank you guys. All right, boys, listen. For those of you in Rumble, I'm going to drop you the link right now for the No Rest for the Wicked stream. You're probably not going to want to miss this one. I feel like I'm going to get felted quite a bit, but you know what? It's going to be all fun. make sure to go check out the link right there. And for those of you on YouTube that don't want to wait for the outro to play, we're going to automatically rate ourselves, obviously. But if you don't want to wait, you can use this link right there, and that'll allow you to get into the stream right away and wait it out. We're going to go live in about an hour, as we always do. I just got to edit my videos really quick and take a little break. So let's have some fun tonight. Thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, spamming the chat, super chatting, gifting games, everything. I appreciate it. I hope all you guys had a good time tonight, as always, every single night. And shout out to the Hypno mods for doing what they do every single day. I appreciate you guys as well. And I will see every single one of you on the next one. Until then, go be bigots and go be gooners. And I'll see you tonight. Bye.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men. And I got news for you. That means you gay.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Her dog or her cat was named Vagina. Vagina.
Put a ticket in, make her gay. Fuck Indiana Jones, put a ticket in, make her lady gay. Fuck Indiana, put a ticket in, make her gay. It means put a chicken in it, sweetie, and make her fucking gay. Fucking pronouns! Fucking pronouns! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day California shit! Cause that's all we fucking know! Cause we're boring! We're so fucking boring! Twitter hole! Twitter hole! Get it right!
At the touch of the black man, I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life.